What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, I want to comment on a recent article I found. I'm trying to figure out what paper, what publication this article was in. But basically, the article was about Larry Brown and how Larry Brown made the comment that he could have made Allen Iverson like one of the greatest to have like the GOAT. Well, he didn't say one of the greatest. He said he could have made Allen Iverson the GOAT, in basketball. And I'm gonna push back on that. I think Larry Brown, I think he was a pretty good coach, but I want to push back on that. And so the article says right here, it says Larry Brown and Allen Iverson did not have the perfect relationship during their time in Philadelphia with the 76ers. Since parting ways, from the organization, Brown has publicly reflected on how he could have contributed more to the explosive scores development as a player, right? And so let me see. And so it goes on to say, let me see, known for advocating for players the right way, Larry Brown admittedly struggled to make the rebellious Allen Iverson understand how he could truly reach his full potential. To this day, Brown still feels like he had a chance to make Allen Iverson arguably the greatest player of all time, but he failed. And I think and I don't like I want to compare like Larry Brown to like Pat Riley. I want to compare him to let me see Phil Jackson, even Chuck Daly, right? Those coaches to me knew how to relate to superstar ball players. Like Pat Riley had a way of relating to like Magic Johnson and Kareem that I don't think Larry Brown had that same. Larry Brown seemed like he was an old school. He had one way, and that was like he tried to rule with an iron fist. And with Allen Iverson, that he couldn't reach Allen Iverson that way, and so he steadily tried to get Allen Iverson to conform. But the way he was going about it, I always thought was the wrong way. I mean, I remember like when Larry Brown used to just like publicly put things out in the media about Allen Iverson, and it kind of like once a coach does things like that, it kind of puts the coach in a position where they lose trust, right? I can never recall Pat Riley or Phil Jackson putting anything out there publicly that would like rub their players the wrong way, and so I don't think Larry Brown had, in my opinion, the potential to make Allen Iverson, like the greatest or the GOAT. I do think that even though Allen Iverson was a great ball player, and in my opinion, one of the greatest guards to ever play the game, I don't think Allen Iverson reached his full potential. And I do think that had Allen Iverson played for maybe Pat Riley, or if he had played for Chuck Daly knew, Chuck Daly had Isaiah Thomas, or if he'd have played for Phil Jackson, I think those guys would have found a way to gain his trust. And I think I never seen like I'm watching the relationship between Allen Iverson and Larry Brown. I never got like a sense of trust. I always seen them like both people tried to make this relationship work at times, and they had some success together, but I never got the sense that Allen Iverson really trusted Larry Brown. I think he just dealt with him out of respect because that was his coach, and and he was the boss. But I think as far as like that trust factor where a coach can get a player to like just believe in him and to run through a brick wall for him, I didn't see Larry Brown. I didn't see that type of relationship with Larry Brown and Allen Iverson. I saw that with Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson. Michael Jordan was very loyal to Phil Jackson. Magic Johnson was very loyal to Pat Riley. Isaiah Thomas was very loyal to Chuck Daly. And so those coaches and those guys did some things. The way they went about it was, they reached out to these guys and they created that trust. And Larry Brown, he never had full trust from Allen Iverson, and so that's why I don't think that Larry Brown would have been the person to bring that GOAT potential out of Allen Iverson. Like I said, I thought that Allen Iverson was one of the best guards, and who knows, maybe he could have been a GOAT if he had played for somebody like Pat Riley or somebody like Phil Jackson. Maybe he would have been the GOAT, because you almost, you gotta know how to have a psychologist or be, that psychology, and you know how to reach a guy like Allen Iverson, relate to Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, he was the kind of, he respected authority. He played at Georgetown with John Thompson, and John Thompson never had an issue with Allen Iverson. And he got him to play hard, and he got him to play the way he wanted him to play, or within that Georgetown system. But I think that Larry Brown just he didn't have the respect and that trust from he had a respect, he just didn't have that trust. And so that's my take on it. With that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, let me know what you think about the relationship between Allen Iverson and Larry Brown. And don't forget to leave a comment. I'm looking forward to checking out these comments because I want to know if if you saw that relationship the same way I saw, with Allen Iverson and Larry Brown. And with that being said, I'll check you all out on the next video. Peace.